monitoring company. So we specialize in monitoring the environment, outdoors and indoors. We also have SANAS accreditation, ISO 17020, and we are a Department of Labour approved inspection authority.
So we are approved by Department of Labour to conduct occupational hygiene services and surveys at different industries, and then we compile an unbiased.
Apex Engineering Private Limited is a private incorporated on 19 August 1969. It is classified as non-government company and is registered at Register of Companies, Mumbai. Its authorized capital is about 1 crore and its paid-up capital is rupees 5,1,375. It involved in various business activities. Apex Engineering Private Limited annual general meeting was held on 30 September 2012, and as per records of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, its balance sheet was last filed on 31st March 2012.
The case is about how Maria Fernandez handling the pressure. The case is out of control interview, that is stress interview. The panel members asked some informal questions to Maria. Now see how she reacted.
Maria Fernandez is bright, popular and well-informed mechanical engineer who graduated with an engineering degree from State University in June 2009. During the spring preceding her graduation, she went out on many interviews, most of which she thought were conducted courteously and were reasonable, useful in giving both her and prospective employer a good impression of where each of them stood on matters of importance of both of them. It was, therefore, with great anticipation that she looked forward to an interview with one firm in which she most wanted to work, Apex Environmental. She had always had a strong interest in cleaning up the environment and firmly believed that the best one of her training and skills lay in working for a firm like Apex, where she thought she could have a successful career while making our world a better place.
Okay, next.
Hi Maria, tell me about yourself.
I'm Maria Fernandez, bright, popular, well-informed mechanical engineer, completed engineering degree from State University in June 2009. I have attended interviews in many other companies, but it is conducted courteously, and my only aim is to work for Apex Environmental.
Why would you take job as a waitress in your college? You are such an intelligent person.
Yes, sir. My dream company is only Apex Environmental. Whatever position is given here, I will accept it happily. And I think this is the only place to prove my intelligence.
Okay, Maria. Here my question. Are you planning on sitting down and starting a family anytime soon?
Yes, sir. I can enter into a new family, but before that, I have a family, right? My parents. I have to settle them first. Then I'll be thinking about my new family and more years to go for that.
The sit reflected a well thought out interviewing strategy and the part of the firm because it helps to identify hypersensitive applicants and those with low stress tolerance, and Maria was selected because of her responsible and mature behavior. To respond the question whether it was a well thought interview or not, well, it is a controversial. It can be said that it was not overall well structured, but the interview was effective. The reason was in the interview, the employer asked too many irrelevant questions like, why would you take a job as a waitress in the college if you are such an intelligent person? Also, are you planning on settling down and starting a family anytime soon? So, these sort of questions were too irrelevant. But the motive of asking that sort of the questions can be identified to know what would she can do if she faces an uncertain situation. Randomly, they asked irrelevant questions to Maria, which were irrelevant, and after the interview, she met with two gentlemen, including the president of the company. The discussion was totally constructed and which can evaluate her ability. In essence, it was good, but only the president and the other gentlemen were able to know about her technical ability. The other member of the panel interview group was remaining unknown about that ability. The stress interview in safe and ethically questionable nature demands that the interview be both skilled in its use and sure the job really calls for the thick skin and ability to handle stress. This is definitely not an approach for amateur interrogators or for those without the skills to keep interview under control. What the firm can do to improve this, as the firm was applying unstructured sequential interview. They can apply structured sequential interview so that the candidate can face all the interviews sequentially so that the firm can specifically identify the true ability of that candidate. For an example, ask questions on intellectual factors, motivational factors, personality factors, and knowledge and experience factors. Also, firms need to have a capable person who have job related knowledge and can conduct an effective interview, like asking base questions using a standardized interview form, avoid irrelevant or potentially discriminatory questions, and stereotyping minority candidates.
If I were a Maria, I definitely take this job offer. This is because from the very past I am willing to take this job which can evaluate my working ability, also where I can implement my technical skills. So if any interview was not good enough, I would definitely be disappointed. But later, whom by discussion by the panel member, the problem known by ability, technical skills would help me to get this job. And after getting this job offer, I would definitely get this job offer. If a scenario arises that I am not sure whether I would take this job offer or not, then make myself I need get some more additional information. Here Maria, some additional information about this job. Are there any scenario of my employment? Is job is permanent? Is there any lack of insurance premium benefits? Is there any chance to underemployed? Is the working environmental make suitable for my job? Where there is a firm is located and what happened to my job? Are the peoples are friendly mannered in our company?
In the case of interviewing applicants, the questions that can be asked as follows. What educations or training do you have that would help you in the job for which you have applied? What experience have you had to deliver client-focused solutions in land development and engineering? Tell me about your situation in the past year in which you have had to deal with a very upset customer or co-worker beginning sentiment and aspirations problem. Given an example of a time when you had to be relatively quick in coming to one decision. What factors should you have in providing innovative solutions to most challenging drugs products?